What's up, chat? What's up, chat? I forgot to put my It's not showing that it's on. I don't know what's going on with that, but let's get into the stream. I don't know why y'all can't hear the audio.
Down rock, Mr. Rocket playing James, but dog. Better shoot if you gon'
You're watching NBA 2K TV.
You're watching NBA 2K TV.
Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV and Season 5 of NBA 2K25.
We're wrapping up NBA All-Star Weekend, and there is so much to celebrate. It's been 25 years of NBA 2K, and it was 25 years ago that the city hosted all the festivities.
And we've been running around the city, talking to community members, NBA All-Stars, and covering all of the events.
But before we get to that, let's check out what...
The cool so fast you can dodge a raindrop. Heavy so bad he didn't get his main rock. Hey, how you mad at me? We come from the same spot.
Looking good, my guy. All right, you got me that game. Let's run it back, though.
Okay, let's get to it.
They got me playing against Jimmy fucking Butler. C- already. Building us out, but I appreciate it.
I'ma let bygones be bygones. I'ma keep rapping till I turn into an icon. Back against the ropes, kept swinging like Tyson. Back in the booth now, snapping as a python. Had to rise up to the horizon. Use my words to the neck. Speak the truth, I'ma give you just truth. I'm living proof, not the industry type, but I'ma grind from the roots. See my family struggle from the start. I'm the change the trajectory. Put some respect to me.
Playing against this nigga is hard, bro.
Ready, MP.
website for more information for availability of any upcoming games. Folks, don't forget to come to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascot, Harry the Hawk and the Hawk cheerleaders. Hawk fans, remember to bring the family and friends to our very next home game. We'll be giving away Atlanta Hawks calendars. Don't forget to come out for our next promotional day. Fans will receive a free reusable Hawks grocery.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Hi, everyone, and welcome. We've got a special one for you. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. And now the Washington Wizards starters. We've got George, Marcus Smart out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Sarr in at the 5. And here's Young. The 3 is up. Drains the triple.
One of the best from deep, Trae Young with the emphatic 3.
Poole with the ball. Here's Sarr. Back to Poole. From deep. Okongwu with the rebound. And here are the Hawks now. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Yep, that one's good.
Yeah, good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. A big topic of conversation, Chris Middleton. Coach said Middleton is an incredible shooter. He said we cannot let him get comfortable. Shoot it directly off passes. Our goal, run Chris off that three-point line. Chris Middleton, hard to stop. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Here's Young. That shot missing.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Smart. There's the double with Okongwu. Middleton passes to George. 4 on the clock. Poole for 3. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Rizachet. MP outside. The 3 is up. Nails it from 3. MP's got 5 points.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
The drive by Smart uses the glass to finish the layup.
A headstrong guy. Smart excels going to the rim.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Young. MP, a screen on Poole. Young, the pass to MP. Here's Okongwu. Shoots over Sarr. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. George outside. Smart looking around. George, a screen on MP. Smart with the bucket.
Going to work in the lane. Smart's tough in there.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. They trail by 1. The Wizards beat them last time when these two met in Washington.
And last time against this squad, they struggled to make free throws.
And he drives in. That one doesn't drop. Smart with the defensive effort. Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Graham. A franchise low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
Well, we talk so much about the defense of Marcus Smart, but Smart is really good at running offense, too.
MP, a screen on Poole. Young with it, guarded now by Smart. MP against Smart. Pass to Johnson. Down low. Here's Young. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. Young's got his second basket on the night.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Now George. Here's Sarr. Shoots over Okongwu. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Great touch from the mid-range by Sarr. He knows he's got to keep drilling it from this area.
Pass to Rizachet. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Wizards. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
George, a screen on Young. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. George's shot is off. Hawks trail by 4. And here's MP from outside. Smart grabs the miss. Pass to Sarr. Kicks it out to Middleton. From deep three-point range, he can't hit that time. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Young. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Smart outside. Fires in the triple. Smart's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
I just love the ball movement.
Atlanta's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Poole against Young. MP right side. Oh, they get a hand on it. Now the Wizards in transition. Here's Smart. And the shot goes in. Smart has got 9.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Now Young. His last outing, he had 24 points. The three-pointer off the mark.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Smart outside. Six on the shot clock. Poole for 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And he comes up with a bucket. He has 7. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Capella, he's... Hawks trail by 12. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with MP, and it's Rizachet in at the 3 slot. So that's the Hawks 5. MP, the pass to Okongwu. Here's Rizachet. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Brogdon. Right side, Coulibaly. Brogdon feeling it out a bit. George, a screen on Young. Brogdon, the pass to Kispert. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Brogdon's got 3 assists in the game.
The all-around game of Brogdon. I mean, he's all for doing what's best for the team. A selfless passer.
Here's MP into the lane. Sweet little floater. MP's got 9.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Brogdon against Young. George outside. Kispert outside. To the middle. Clock at 6. Inside. Outside for Brogdon. This one for 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds in the game. And coach, with Okongwu adding a 3 to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for a team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor. He can guard multiple positions. But the main thing Okongwu does is he is all over the glass.
And it's Brogdon missing. Hawks trail by 13. To the paint. Kicks it out to MP. On the wing, MP. Brogdon against Young. Nice job by MP converting it tight.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Brogdon, the pass to Kispert. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Back to Brogdon. The 3. From deep, Brogdon.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Johnson on the wing. MP outside. Outside Young. Johnson a screen on Brogdon. There's Young with the 3. And Holmes pulls it down. It's a 14-point game. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
And that was a game we assumed they would win. Now, they certainly had a chance to win it, and let it get away from them there at the end.
Outside Young. 14 feet away. Misses again. 2 for 8 in this matchup. Washington leading by 14. Here's Brogdon. Takes it inside. And Brogdon with the stuff.
So decisive on the drive. If you don't give Brogdon a lane to the rim, he'll make one.
Pass to Okongwu. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Young against Brogdon. Here's Risacher. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by George. George has got 4 rebounds now. The 11-footer. And it's Brogdon missing. Hawks trail by 16. Now here's MP. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Boston. And that one's good.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Holmes passes to George. Hits the trifecta. George has got 11.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Pass to MP. Young looking over the floor. Now here's MP, defended by Kispert. MP. It's rebounded by Washington. Holmes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Kispert, the pass to Brogdon. Coulibaly with it. Now Brogdon. To the inside, Holmes. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. Nance, he's checked in for Atlanta. Sars checked in for Washington. Middleton comes in for Kispert. Grant, a little background on the NBA Cup tournament this game is part of. It traces its origins back to the WNBA Commissioner's Cup.
Yeah, the WNBA was set to feature the in-season tournament in 2020, but the pandemic delayed that start until 2021. Since then, it's been a wild success, and the NBA decided to run one of their own.
Brogdon. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
MP outside. Driving to the basket. Blocked! Here's Sarr, guarded by Young. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Let's see the stat sheet here for MP.
He's been playing a larger role in their offense over the past 5 games. And we see that in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
And Atlanta making a change here. Matthews checked in. Kispert's checked in for Washington. One of the biggest challenges for coaches these days, Stan, is roster turnover. How do you deal with the player movement?
Well, look, Brian, it's to be expected, first of all. And second of all, every year starts new. You start from square one every year, and you build it. And if you make
The Washington Wizards leading by 17 at the end of the period. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Back after this.
Hi, everybody. We've got your... Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So Kenny, as the point guard here... Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Atlanta Hawks. They're good. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One guy who's been getting it done is Georges Niang.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
On the court right now for the Wizards, Marcus Smart out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Sarr, then there's George, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Poole outside. And there's the drive. All right, Grant, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
Hawks trail by 18. Outside Johnson. And here's Okongwu. Shot clock at 5. The Hawks need to get one up here. 14 feet away. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Johnson. Young's got 9.
Well, that one from mid-range. Young's got a quick release.
Middleton passes to Smart. And it's all from three-point range. Pass to MP. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Risacher. Middleton covering. And a miss there on the triple. Wizards leading by 16. Now here's George. Smart with the ball. 9 points in the game. Poole from long range. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Smart's got his 4th assist with that last one.
And Poole is a guy that feels very comfortable operating beyond the arc.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's MP. Young with it. Takes the 3. Knocks down the long J. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Getting the ball and taking his shot, Smart makes it look almost effortless.
Young with it. Middleton covering. Young, the pass to MP. Releases from 15. He can't get that one to fall. Smart with the defensive effort. Here's Poole. Rebounded by Johnson. Hawks trail by 19. MP outside. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw no good from MP.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
This will be his third free throw attempt of the game. Wizards leading by 18. Pass to Sarr. Back to Poole. Stolen by Young. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Great instincts from MP. He's shown great potential as a passer in his young career.
And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the Wizards. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. George passes to Smart. Stolen by MP. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
The Wizards have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Poole, the pass to Middleton. And here's Smart. Pass to Sarr. Fires it from 18. And the jumper is on the mark. Sarr's got 10 points.
If that jumper could become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
MP scanning the floor. Now Okongwu. Johnson on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Spins. Tries it from the top of the key. The rebound by the Wizards. Smart has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Poole. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Poole's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And this is Poole at his very best, scoring at an unrelenting pace.
Back to Young. On the wing, MP. Poke loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Smart touched it last. Smart against MP. Okongwu, a screen on Smart. 6 to shoot. MP.
Well, an excellent contest by Marcus Smart, a Defensive Player of the Year award winner.
And here's MP from outside.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall. He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Here's Middleton. Rejected by Okongwu. MP against Poole. Outside Johnson. Here's Young. It's deflected.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Middleton finds Poole. Driving in. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously, and size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
And the Wizards making a change here. Koulibaly's checked in. Pass to Middleton. Fires from deep. And Young pulls it down.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
MP shot is off.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling. Hawks trail by 18. They've got MP, George Niang out there with Risache. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu, and it's Young in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Yeah, and let me tell you guys, I've seen a lot of great players come up in this league. MP is as focused on winning as they come.
Holmes finds Bay. Back to Koulibaly. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Smart pass by Bay off the pick and roll. He found a guy with a better look.
Niang outside. Pass to MP. Inside. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Holmes. Jumps up. Oh, the coast-to-coast dunk.
Great recognition. Understanding that that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
Young with it. Now guarded by Brogdon. Young can't hit.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Bay. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside, and up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Holmes passes to Kispert. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
To the middle. Here's Kispert. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any...
Now called by Atlanta. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Grant?
You know, BA, a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
Here's Carrington. Pass to Brogdon. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Brogdon's got 6 points in the quarter.
Love seeing Brogdon look for his offense. A dangerous shooter from these in-between spots.
MP outside. Washington with a rebound.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Carrington. And again, it's Washington converting.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's MP. Pass to Krejci. Screen by MP. Second shot opportunity. Kispert grabs a miss. Washington's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Brogdon with the ball. Back to Holmes. Stolen by Capella. Here's Krejci, defended by Kispert. Krejci, the pass to Capella. And Holmes pulls it down. Holmes has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating, and the foul called on MP. That's it for him. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And
Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
I hate how it load up every time.
I'm Bloodhound, that's the game, bitch, you know that shit. He tryna claim, but he a lame. We don't know that nigga. Just
On my shit. On my
got a
shit.
brand new watch a chain and it ain't cost me shit. Pop out glitches to his brain, bitch.
Bro, I don't care about all this shit. This shit really is. I just want to play the game real quick. Why my controller not working, bro? Alright, chat. I've been on here for a minute. I'm about to get off. I'll fuck with y'all later. Appreciate y'all pulling up.